Actually comes from Colombia. And you are? I'm Ryan. Okay, that's your name, but who are you? I'm Milo's partner at overseas distribution. Whoa, I'm getting a really bad vibe from now, and I'm not liking it, especially from you. Whoa, I'm getting a really bad vibe right now, and I'm not liking it, especially from you. Like I was saying, my cannabis is a special blend from 2 countries, but you already know this, that's why I'm sitting here. Fresh out of Colombia. Interesting. Yes, ma'am, straight off the field, right into the bag sent to me directly from the stop. So, you have collections in Colombia? That's right. Yes, we get it from Juan Valdez himself, just the actual coffee guy. You've seen his commercials, right? Emil looks at Ryan with amazement for making that stupid comment. Juan Valdez is a fictional character created in 1959 in the offices of a marketing agency in New York City, a key figure in a massive marketing campaign. You know what I meant. Milo, so you have connections in Colombia? That's right. If my cannabis were chocolate, I'd be calling a Willy Wonka directly. How did you establish this contact, if you don't mind me asking? Military. My services were for hire by some very influential people. The cartel. Interesting. Cassiopeia looks at her iPad at Milo's resume. Let's take another look at your resume. You went to San Diego State University in California where you studied botany and chemistry. You also play the guitar. Impressive. Check out the big brain on Milo. Cassiopeia looks at Milo with an uncomfortable silence. Within minutes, Cassiopeia asks a question as though it was taboo. What about cocaine? What about it? Can you get it? You just said you had connections in Colombia, did you not? Yeah, sure, I can get it. If it's pure and you get it in the next 48 hours, I'd pay top dollar for it. 48 hours, sure, why not? I just need to make a phone call first. Sure, make the call. I'll wait. You must be Milo. These are my associates, Chloe and Alyssa. Hello, ladies. Have a seat. Clayton gave us a sample of your product. Is it really homegrown? Absolutely. What makes it so special? Ryan's a few yards from the group is walking slowly to the table. I'll keep the same growing conditions from its country of origin. It's actually a special blend of 2 different countries. Ryan walks up at the table and says, it actually comes from Colombia. Milo gives Ryan the look of death. And you are? I'm Ryan, puts his hand out for a handshake. I know that's your name, but who are you? Well, I'm Melo's partner. I oversee distribution. Well, I'm getting a really bad vibe right now. I'm not liking it, especially from you. Points to Ryan. Like I was saying, my cannabis is a special blend from 2 countries. There's no other like mine, but you already know this. That's why I'm sitting here. Fresh out of Colombia? Interesting. Yes, ma'am. Straight out the field, right into the bag to me directly. So you have collections in Colombia? That's right. Yes, we get it from Juan Valdez himself. Yes, the actual coffee guy. You've seen the commercials, right? He looks at Ryan with amazement. Juan Valdez is a fictional character created in 1959 in the offices of a marketing agency in New York City, a key figure in a massive marketing campaign. Ryan with a stump face. You know what I look. Milo, so you have connections in Colombia. That's right. If my cannabis were chocolate, I'd be calling Willy Wonka directly. So how did you establish this contact, if you don't mind me asking? Military. My services were for hire by some very influential people. The cartel. Interesting. Cassiopeia looks at her iPad and Milo's resume. Let's take another look at your resume. You went to San Diego State University in California where you studied botany and chemistry. You also play the guitar. Impressive. Check out the big brain on Milo. Cassiopeia looks at Milo with an uncomfortable silence. Within minutes, Cassiopeia asks a question as though it was taboo. What about cocaine? What about it? Can you get it? You just said you had connections in Colombia, did you not? Yeah, sure, I can get it. If it's pure and you get it in the next 48 hours, I'd pay top dollar for it. 48 hours? Sure, why not? Just need to make a phone call first. Sure, make the call. I'll wait. 24 and 25. Mr. Guerrero, thank you so much. Phone is disconnected. Milo walks back to the table and rejoins the group at the table of confidence. So what's our status? We're in business. Really? Looking at Ryan, really, turns to Cassiopeia. You see, that's how we conduct business. We're always on point. It will be here in 48 hours. Very well, then. In 48 hours, contact me so we can set up a time and place for its transaction. Have a good evening, gentlemen. So, Ryan, why did you get a guitar if you weren't going to play it? I thought I could write songs that would express the way I feel about myself and the way I see things. If you could write a song about yourself, what would it be like? Ryan takes a moment to respond, looking. It would be dark, cold, it would be all fucked up. That's the kind of song it would be. That's why you haven't picked up the guitar. You can't write a song if you hate the way you feel and the way you see things. Yes, thank you for jumping inside my head. Is this how it's going to be staying here? No, I was just making conversation. Relax, dude. I'm going in and breaking a bottle of wine. If anyone wants to join me, I'll join you in a few. I'm going for a walk.
From now on, all business matters will not take place unless I'm present. Ryan walks off the beach. Cassiopeia looks at Milo lying in the sand with a slight smirk on her face. Milo, how do you like your coffee? Milo sitting at the table pouring himself a cup of coffee. Ryan walks in. Cassiopeia walks in with her iPad with a list of names on them. Places the iPad in front of Milo. You need to call your connection in Colombia. Milo picks up the iPad. Why? What's this? People like the product. Now it's about supply and demand. Now we are going to make what I consider money. You need to call your connection in Colombia. Picks up the iPad. Why? What's this? People like the product. Now it's all about supply and demand. Now we are going to make what I consider money.